Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 62 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
From the gun on third down, Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. Now Jones, eluding the pressure right. And got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one, 39 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 108 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Over the middle, complete. It's Spencer. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing Jones. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Back to throw. Fields. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 33. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On first down, Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And just a yard to go here on second down. Fields now to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Fields on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44, Fields got his man complete over the middle. That's Marshall. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the handoff, this is Swift. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 17, Fields able to hit his target, Claypool. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this!
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Well, the big play prior to this one got them down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A huge play there for Chicago. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. Now a first down throw. Fields for Marshall. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields, right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. To the air again, Fields. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Throwing again on second down. Fields throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got a man, that's Marshall. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now it's Fields. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people are calling them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Trying to lay one up deep. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, nice move. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now they try the right side here. Powering his way forward, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Fields. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. From the 50, here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On 2nd and 9, Fields.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To throw is Fields. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Jones now on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crop.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Anthony Schwartz, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Fields. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. The Lions on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Simmons. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Fields. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle. That's caught by Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Fields. He'll drop this one off to Swift. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. From the 38, Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bears are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air. He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Meanwhile, Fields' throw there hauled in by Claypool. And the offense moving quickly to the line. One play action. Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kendall Fuller. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And to give this time to the tailback. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And one last throw here for Fields. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.